Where's my bracelet? What the hell? There it is. All right. Stupid bloody thing. Let's just move it down here. I want to do a video shoot. Bloody internet down here is terrible. Just literally killed me. Go Bills! Yeah, borders open. Right, back in a second. I'll leave this stream in a minute. Try and get a few people back before I carry on. Coat back on again. All right, I'm back from outer space. Lost so many people We had a good stream going for ages. And when I started coming back through the boulevard there, completely lost internet connection. And it wouldn't come back. So I had to move back into Fort Erie right here where the internet is really strong and start all over again. So anyway, here we are. Let's carry on with our journey. And I'll head home shortly and start editing a video and put it together. Buffalo's just to my left. Just about see it here. Snowing very heavily over there. It's actually snowing a good rate here in Fort Erie, close to the water. I'm just so gutted I lost all those people who were watching the stream earlier. They're probably still staring at the blank screen. I'm back. Thanks. Yeah, for some reason, the internet is now being a dick. I'm back where it's a good connection, but it just keeps cutting out. And I never had this all the day before. So now it's just being a jerk. So it's just restarted the feed again, 1 minute and 21 seconds. I started a very unstable connection once again. So we'll see how long I can keep going. I'll just probably end up heading home. The edit I've got to do. I really have no idea why it's doing this. We just had like 2 days of no problem of live streaming. It is just cutout after cutout. And maybe it'll stabilize once I get away from the. Every time it disconnects, it goes back to like 50 seconds. So I don't know if the stream is still going. I'll try not to run this guy over. It's in the middle of the fucking road. All right, didn't run him over. We're good. All right, stabilize now. Come on. We've got to 1:30, so we might get some stability. Oh, here we go. You got to get out. Even the wheelchairs are out. That's so dangerous. I guess if you got to go out, you got to go out. But you are risking your life with a fag hanging out of his mouth. Good man. Good man. It's like, is it essential that he's going out? Probably not. The sort of guy will probably get freaking killed. Come on, folks. Move so I can get out. All right. It seems to have stabilized now, the connection. I tend to find wherever you start the live stream from makes a huge difference. And it then maintains its connection. The annoying thing is when I was goofing around like trying to play with the settings and shit, I think I deleted the wrong live stream. The one we just did, which held for over an hour. Oh well, can't get that footage back. Right, Garrison Road, Fort Erie, heading west. I'll get gas tomorrow. I got enough fuel, quarter of a tank just over. Probably get it for $1.30 in Niagara Falls tomorrow. 10 cents a liter. That's like $7 I'm saving. 140.9 fuel is in Fort Erie. Usually at McLeod Road when Costco is open, the petrol counter runs at 130.9. You can probably get 2 cents cheaper than that at Costco, but I can't be bothered lining up at Costco. And secondly, I don't think the fuel burns as good at Costco. I tend to get less mileage with Costco fuel. Oh, that's the bank while I'm here. Right, the internet connection has stabilized, so my apologies for it cutting out. And when I restarted it again, the old downtown Fort Erie, it worked, then just shut off right off again. But we seem to have stabilized it. When I'm driving in snow, I'm always worried about other people rather than myself. Tired, stressed. Could go to the bank. Well, I'll go in. I don't want to. I got a dodgy $50 bill. I got a deposit. Paper one. You can get a paper $50 bill this day and age. Face the turn around and face the other way. Good old Fort Erie. Bloody internet. Seriously, I was so angry. Like I just reset it up again, and as soon as it went live, it crashed. But it looks like I'm learning stuff now with live feeds. You got to get a good signal to start the live feed, and it seems to carry. But if you're in an area which is just hit and miss, you're going to lose it really quickly, even though you go into a good area. Right, I'll leave you guys here for a minute while I just nip in here and just deposit some stuff. It's a beautiful view. Maybe you'll look over there a little bit. All right, we'll continue our journey in 5 minutes. Wallet. Where's the key? Good question. Where's the wallet? So, hold down. All right. Back in a minute. Straight. Maybe weather. All right. Back. Back once again with the Renegade Master. Oh. Rolling, rolling. Yep. As I was saying, I'm not a big fan of driving when there's a lot of cars around. Never trust the other people. Oh, I'm so gutted that live feed got killed. Oh my god. Oh, it's tedious. Tedious. Hey up, break the shorts out. The temperature's gone up to -11. It was -12, we're now at -11. We can shed a layer, a thin layer. That's what the QEW looks like. Oh my god. Fort Erie, Canada's. Um, hey, I'm not saying it. If I say stuff like that, I get crap for it. Isn't Hamilton the armpit of Ontario? And Oshawa's the butthole or something like that? And Barrie's the other one. There's like 3 of them. Fort Erie is just Niagara Falls' offspring, which is the little sister of Hamilton. Niagara Falls is a little sister, I should say. Little sister. Oh, the QW ramp was there. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, we can go up and around. Up by the racetrack. Snow still falling at a pretty decent rate. Nothing treacherous. Just got to take your time on the road. It is a little slick in places. I mean, the plows have been out, but the plows come around and then it's the snow just sticks to it again. The temperatures are cold enough that it's not going to melt. It's not going to melt anytime soon. It doesn't even matter if you put salt down. It's just the air's so cold now, and the ground's now cold. It's just gonna just keep accumulating on the ground every time the flakes drop. This gas station here, I don't know how it stays in business. It's always dead when I drive by it, and I've never ever used that gas station. And this is a waste of a building to my left. Don't know what it's meant to be. Escape now. Escape now. The QW is right there. Escape now. So, can I get on it from this end? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can. I can get on here. I'm going to take it down to Central, that's all. I want to get on the QW, see what it looks like. I don't want to go to Toronto. No one wants to go to Toronto. Tell you what, as much as I love Canada, I absolutely despise Toronto. I hate the place. Whoa. Been to a few cities, but I just something about Toronto I've always hated. Even when I lived there, I hated it. Oh no, you can't get on the Q. Oh, you can. You can do a U and get on the QW right there. Okay. Oh no, there's another ramp. I think there's a ramp on my right. Maybe not. Oh, the QW is right there. All right, we'll do a UE here. Back where I started. Uh, okay. Handbrake turn be good right now. 4x4 steering isn't the best. It grinds. There we go. There we go. Yeah, QEW is back to normal. There was no traffic down here yesterday with the bridge being closed. There's quite a bit of traffic just flying down now. Transport trucks heading back over the border once again. And I'm sure there's a few Canadians heading that way for the Bills game later on. The QEW is actually very much clear. You can tell right now the black asphalt you can see. Plowed very well. Snow is coming down a lot heavier now than it was a few minutes ago. So that snow squall line is probably right encroaching this area again. There's the snow plows getting back on the highway, Miller Group. Central. All right. I think we'll head up to Crystal Beach again shortly and just sit by the water there. The lake's always a nice spot. Oh, my windshield wipers are now covered in ice. No right turn on a red. Let's behave and I best abide the law because people are watching. Right, change. Maybe no. There we go. Call 43 minus 11. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see the winds. I mean, the flag's just coming up here. See, the flags at Legion are just a little limp in comparison to what they were the other day. But there you go. So winds are definitely nowhere near as strong as they were in previous days. All right, we'll take 3 all the way up to Crystal Beach now. Check out that area once again. I mean, right now it's just, even though it's a snow squall, there's no whiteout. Visibility is pretty good. I've not seen a whiteout. I've not seen any really heavy snowfall, and it's just steady snow. So it's easy to get around in there. Even these people are walking there. Some of the sidewalks have been plowed. Go join the crackheads by the water. That's what happens. I mean, you can't. Jeez. How did it get out of town? I mean, I know Go Transit spends all day freaking driving them backwards and forwards from Niagara Falls to Hamilton, free of charge. Yeah, apparently the homeless get free rides, even though it's not detailed. I mean, the drivers at Go Transit tell me they're not allowed to challenge them or anything. They give them a free ride. Done. And that's all they do. They go backwards and forwards, Hamilton, Niagara Falls, and I guess they jump on local transit and come down to Fort Erie. Is it Drury or Dreary? Dreary, isn't it? Fort Erie. I'm not calling it that. I'm just going by what's posted there. I mean, I lived here now, my 12th year living here, and then every year I just start to like it more and more. I know. I mean, every town has its downfalls and its bad areas and good areas, its posh areas. Take Fort Erie subway, the Amish Underground. Where's that? I know they had that railroad thing, whatever it was, for the slaves, and it turned out to be false. I went to that house, which is just on the boulevard down there, 2 years ago, and I was making a video, and I went to post a video. Then, just as I was posting, it all came out that that house was fake. It had nothing to do with the slave trade in the end. Fort Erie makes its own history up, I guess. Oh, DBAL first TV plate I've seen. Try and get that ice off my windshield. Like that. There we go. Oh, look, another bingo. Oh, I love your sarcasm. That's one thing I have noticed in this town. It's like, what's with all the bingo halls? I mean, we have a population of 30,000 for the whole Fort Erie region, which will include Stevensville and Crystal Beach Ridgeway and stuff. But yet you have all these bingo halls down here. All right, now we're talking politics then. I have a pet peeve right now with the town. Property taxes constantly going up, but yet do we get a fair amount of service for what we pay for? I mean, I live in Ridgeway, and the vast majority of us don't have an access to a sidewalk. So when it snows, I have to walk on a road which doesn't even get plowed most of the time, so it just turns to ice. And I just find that they have less sidewalks to plow than most towns, but yet they still charges a fortune for property tax. I had to put spikes on my shoes this morning to take the dog for a walk on my road. All right, Crescent Park area of Fort Erie. I would turn off, but I'm worried about losing that internet connection again now. So what we'll do, we'll just carry on Highway 3 and make our way into the top end here, into Ridgeway. Oh, I need to buy some chapstick. My lips are all yucky. Pardon me, I just mumble to myself when I'm on my own. Squirrel. Yeah. Tumbleweed. Oh my god, where was I? Where was I when I saw tumbleweed blow around when I was making a video? It was somewhere in Fort Erie, I'm sure it was. I made a video about 3 years ago in a storm, and some tumbleweed blew right past me, which I found quite funny. And I think in the video, I ended up adding a video clip from a John Wayne movie into it as well, with some tumbleweed. Oh, was it in Fort Erie or was it by Shirks? I can't remember. I remember seeing it in one of my weather videos. If those people who just joined the live stream, hi, welcome. If you were watching earlier on, my apologies. We lost the stream as we were down by the river, going back into Fort Erie. And I tried setting it up. It showed I had a good signal, but it just wouldn't steady the signal. It kept cutting out. So once I got into Fort Erie, like by the garrison there, I set up another stream and the signal held. And it's held ever since. So we're back. We're back. Anyway, just going past the Greater Fort Erie High School. Snow gets a little bit lighter out this way as we get further away from the lake. But I have a feeling once we get closer to Crystal Beach, it's going to come down heavier. What's with Linda? She doesn't like it. Yeah, I don't know if Linda lives in Fort Erie, or she used to. Like I said, every town has its bad spots or its rough bits. Every town. God, I was born in Manchester. It's like one of the biggest shitholes in the world at one time, and now they cleaned the place up, and it's one of the best cities in the world. Then I also spent a lot of my time growing up in Cornwall, England, and a lot of people who leave that town slag it off. It's a dump. It's this, that, and the other. But as you get older, you realise it's actually a really good town. I lived in Fort Erie for 11 years. I escaped. Free at last. Free at last. Isn't that Martin Luther King? Free at last. A lot can be said. A lot of people talk the same way as Linda does about Crystal Beach, though. I think a lot of people that grew up in Crystal Beach and then left still have this opinion, and they just kind of attack it a little bit. But I have to say, in the 12 years I've lived here, Crystal Beach has started to change quite a bit. I like Crystal Beach a lot. A little skeptic when I first liked the place a lot. Yeah, something about it. I wish a lot more money could be injected into Crystal Beach to make it more could do a lot better, a little bit more funding. But I like it. You got a nice Ridgeway, which is really nice. Ridgeway is like the mini Oakville. Oh my God. Still is. It's in every town. Like meth addicts, sadly. But if you speak to, thanks Edward, if you speak to any law enforcement who's been around here for a long time, I think most of them will tell you it's nowhere near as bad as it once was 15, 20 years ago. I think Crystal Beach has gone over the hump and has drastically improved. A lot of new people have moved in. It's cleaned out. All right, getting heavier snow out here, actually. This could be my first whiteout I've seen for a while. My visibility is dropping as we get closer to Ridgeway. It's not quite a whiteout. I mean, you can see it on the camera, but ahead of me, I'm only seeing about 300 meters ahead of me. And it's not blowing snow, it's just snow falling right now. Now, is it bad of me to have no interest in wanting to shovel my driveway right now? One of those, as you get older, you're like, I don't want to be a statistic and have a heart attack. Anyway, good news is, if you don't like this bitterly cold weather, I think we have it for like 7 to 8 days. Then there's a big warm-up coming on the horizon. So that January thaw, we quite often get, we will be getting, by the sounds of it, towards the end of the month. Long-range forecasts are showing a warm-up, a lot warmer. Oh no, there's no white out. It's actually clearing up again. I don't trust vans. They have a habit of sliding around. Want to play a game? It's actually got windows in it. There's probably no one in it. The kids do that. Can I see a white van? They always say, "Do you want to play a game?" And they call me a little demented, a sick humor. Speaking of Amish, there's an Amish lady there. All right, just get down here, then we'll make a left-hand turn and head into Ridgeway, then into Crystal Beach, down by the water. May get another coffee and a donut this time because I'm actually hungry. I think we've had less storms this season than previous years. I mean, with global warming, climate change, they keep saying the storms are going to become more frequent, blah, 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 whatever. But the previous few years, we had like 3 or 4 storms off Lake Erie, which lead up to the big one with 120-kilometer-hour winds. But we didn't have one this year. We just had that one storm just the other day. Linda, do you have a name for Ridgeway? Does Ridgeway have a nickname as well? Fort Erie and Crystal Beach does, so there's got to be one for Ridgeway. I've not heard of a nickname for Ridgeway. I've heard all the others for the other towns, but not for Ridgeway. As you can see, coming into Ridgeway, roads are lightly covered with snow, pretty slick. Still not seeing anyone off in a ditch, which is really good. Good news. Oh my god, I need some lip balm. My lips are cracking. I hate that. 4 more weeks, and I get away from here for a few days. 10 days in warmer climates. I need it. Good thing about this snow right now, it's light snow. It's not the heavy snow we had the other day, with the temperatures now being pretty cold. Much lighter snow, so easier for shoveling if you do decide. Temperature's just risen by another degree. We're at -10 here. I'm trying to steady the image, and I call this the analog gimbal. Why pay thousands or hundreds where you can just use one finger on the dash or one finger on the bracket to steady it? The analog gimbal. Stabilizing. Okay. This is looking a little bit heavier up here. May even have a drive down to Point Avenel, I think. Hey, fun fact for you all. Did you know we actually get snow in England? I know you all laugh at us when we get it, but you know the reason why the country comes to a standstill? It's not because we're not used to the snow. It's the fact that our cars in the UK are not all-wheel tires. Most of them are slicks, designed for more really for rain, if anything. So we don't have all-season tires with good grips. So hence, when it does snow, everyone's car gets stuck. She looked tired. I think she had a baby in the car with her. This is actually really pretty here right now. That snow. It's coming down quite good. All right, coffee, anyone? I'm gonna grab one anyway, and a donut or a muffin. That's pretty. I guess Linda doesn't have a word for Ridgeway then. I didn't see one pop up. She's actually really looking very pretty down here. The snow covering the trees is really nice. I'm thinking it's actually snowing heavier here than it was in Fort Erie, especially as you go down this little bit of the hill here. I mean, it's not a lot to ride home about. I mean, I don't know, probably still in the single digits of centimeters. I don't think we've got above 10 centimeters of snow yet. But if this snow squall intensifies, that could change very, very quickly. I mean, you can get up, if you get a really good heavy snow squall, you can get up to like 25 centimeters in an hour. It can really fall fast. Oh, well, a few days. I'll read that in a second. Let me just order. Coffee for all my viewers. A coffee, 1 milk, 1 sugar, medium, and a blueberry muffin. That's it. Thanks. Preposterous. Oh, these are good flakes. This is coming down good. I need to clean my windshield wipers though. Oh, couldn't remember where I put my wallet then. Debit, please. Thanks very much. You too. Happy. Happy chappy. All right. Turn around. There we go. Oh, these are big, good flakes now. We finally found some good snow. It wasn't snowing this heavy when we started the video, well, the first video. Where's Linda now, eh? Come on, Linda. Where he knows him. Oh yeah, heavy snow down here. It's like we can't even see the bottom of the road. So I'm just going to go down to the boat launch here for a minute, for 5 minutes. We'll have a look around, start drinking my coffee, then we'll drive down to Point Avino, see if the road really got smashed up or not, see what's going on down there. I got some good footage of the road starting to wash away on Saturday. Literally, we were there when it was perfectly intact, and as we were there, it started to like erode right in front of our eyes, which is kind of cool to see, but not unexpected. Put my GoPro out quickly. Snowing pretty good down here now. Sorry, I'm talking to you and I got my GoPro recording at the same time, so bear with me. So this is the snow squall coming in off Lake Erie. The snow is a lot heavier here than what I've seen in Fort Erie. It looks like the waves may have picked up again than what they were a couple of hours ago. I've got a live stream going here on YouTube right now. Oh, Rick's here. I thought it was Rick. Been around him. Much darker skyline, as you can tell along here. Interesting fact. I'll show you that in a minute. But the birds always lie facing the wind, so you can always tell which way the wind's blowing. Okay, it's very bumpy here because I'm driving over chunks and chunks of ice. All right, just quickly join Rick for a coffee here before we head over to Point Avenel. Good morning, young man. Afternoon, I should say. It's heavier here than in Fort Erie. I thought Fort Erie would have got it worse, being close to Buffalo, but it's definitely gone dark here. Look at those skies. Holy cow, that's really dark. Just biting the ice off my truck in a minute. I can't see my radar because I got my phone going, but I guess that squall's right over us. I know it's still moving slowly north. More to Port Coburn. So Port Coburn's getting a lot more than we are then. Is the yellow over Port Coburn? Oh, wow. So if you're in Port Coburn, expect a lot heavier snow than this. Is it heading this way? Or is it still drifting northward? Yeah, I didn't bring my other phone, so I can't access the map today. Well, I'm going to be lazy. I'm not going to shovel my driveway. I'm going to wait till spring. Huh? The 22nd is when the warm-up comes. I was just saying that on the video a minute ago. We've got a warm-up coming towards the end of the month. A drastic warm-up. The January 4. And before we know it, we're into February and spring's around the corner. But March is that month that never gives up, though. No, I didn't. It's a -11 now. I bought my big car, but in Fort Erie, it's protected from the wind. Even when I walked the dog this morning, it was nowhere near as cold. Even though I was bundled up, I didn't feel bitterly cold. Whereas the other day, it was wet, I guess. There's a lot of moisture. So I got that damp cold. Dry cold, it's much better. As long as you got some thermals on, you're all right. See, the water levels have retreated. Yeah. Oh, the Niagara River yesterday was the darkest I've ever seen it. I was in Niagara Falls, and when I looked, it was brown, just pure brown going over the falls. It was like, wow, that's not pretty. Yeah, it wasn't picturesque. If you just joined us, I'm just going to sit here for a minute, then we'll drive over to Point Avenel. We've got a live stream on. Huh? Stupid ass me. I was in bed last night. I think I was dreaming about it. Good. Should go over to Point Abino. I was putting together the video from Saturday. And I went to bed going, well, I'll drive over there tomorrow and get a picture of what it looks like now. And I woke up going, why did I think that knowing there was fucking snow over the road? But I still had the drone footage from last year where I flew it over, where all the road was ripped up from January the 10th last year. So I put that in there as a comparison. A little gap. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have a drive over there, then probably head home in a bit, do some editing, have an afternoon nap, make the most of my time off. I'll go back to work tomorrow. All right, I'll catch you later. Keep warm. All right, and we're off again. So this is what I was saying about the birds. See all the birds there? The birds will always take shelter facing the wind, so you know which way the wind's coming from right now. So Rick just had a quick look at his radar for me, and Port Colborne is getting some very heavy snow right now. It's a lot heavier than here. It could move this way. I don't have my radar to check, but it's pretty crappy. But we are going to head towards that way, Shirkston way. Quick drive into Crystal Beach. I have to bang that ice off my windshield. It's starting to form on the wipers. Starting now, actually. Got a sky. White to the left, dark to the right. Oh, all right, what the message is. What about a few days? We've had happy. The winds have calmed down and getting tired of chasing garbage. My God, yeah, I know that feeling. Glad that's over. I'm afraid to actually get my snowblower out for one reason, because we had so many branches and twigs. Cheers, Todd. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for checking in. We had so many branches and twigs fall down in the yard on Saturday before the snow came. I moved most of the big stuff. We've got one sitting on our roof, hanging in the eavesdrop, quite a large branch, so that might weigh it down and pull it all off. But the driveway's still full of, like, I don't know, stick to a throat for your dog kind of thing. I'm just worried about getting one of them stuck in my snowblower and screwing it up. Oh. Right, we're just out there. I'll probably say it's about 8 to 10 centimeters of snow in some places. If you walk on someone's lawn, you probably get close to 10 centimeters. So hopefully around about early evening tonight, there'll be a video online of some of the footage I've got from the storm on Saturday using the other camera with the waves crashing over, the road being ripped up, the storm. A little insight of the stuff I caught. Crystal chandelier. Can't believe I went there. I think it was last year. I used to go there quite often. I went in there, but not even a Guinness. I asked if they had Guinness. Oh yeah, Guinness. So I ordered the Guinness. I saw the tap, but oh no, they gave me a can and charged me the same price what you get from a draft. Draft Guinness tastes better than can Guinness. It just annoys me when they don't tell you in advance that they're using cans. You charge me like $11 for a $3 can of Guinness from the LCBO, and then expect the tip me to pour it. You actually even pour it. Maybe I'm a little better. So very much snow covered down here, the road. Looks like they may have been plowed a few hours ago. It's packed down with a lot of fresh snow sitting on top of it. That crystal beach line here is a nice evening night and snow. All its colour. I got my flashback to the blizzard now being down here. Power lines are down. Power lines are down on the corner here. There's a tree up at the house over here. It's on that fence. There's a house on the right and a tree sitting on top of it. Power lines are down right here. There's a big tree down on this road to the right. You can get up there. And I've got an image of all the branches and trees leading over down this road, and hydro, a big hydro truck trying to get through it all. Kind of like end of the world kind of scene. Bumping for a minute while I take a sip of coffee. Second. And I'll look good. Very picturesque drive with the snow. That's strange when I was in Fort Erie. I lost the connection, lost the feed altogether. Now we got it going again. Perfect time. Tell you what, do you like driving in the snow when you're both bit? beaching down here today. Oh, the road's still closed. Maybe that's due to traffic. Oh, the lane's open. I'm local traffic. I decided I'm local, so I'm only going to the parking lot anyway. I'm not going all the way down. Put the flashing lights on. I should carry a media pass around or something. Wow, that's great. Now the winds have like died right down. The snow is settling on all the trees. Don't know why. So the water levels have totally receded here. Definitely a 4, 5 foot surge here. Looks like the water level is there. Parking there in a minute. Yeah, gazebo. The gazebo was definitely underwater when we came down here. You'll see the gazebo shortly. Road was washing away right round this corner. It looks like it has washed away. It's the one lane drive track right now with cars are made. Oh yeah, it wasn't as bumpy the other day. It's definitely washed away. I'll just quickly share the gazebo. The gazebo is that gazebo was definitely 4 to 5 feet underwater. Behind me, quick look there. So the gazebo, the water line was about 5 feet above what it is now, and the waves were coming up to about halfway up to the roof, the bottom of the roof. We're now starting to see some freezing on the lake. So, of course, the water's still here. This will start to freeze. It looks like we're starting to get those little pancakes, pancake ice, as I call it. Little circular bits of ice. Sorry about the bump. So we got a pancake ice starting to form. Big chunks of snow falling off that tree. Looks like a bit of a breeze has picked up. I'm in a line. You see on the camera, like directly in the middle. So on the left we got snow, and on the right it's hardly snowing. And we just drive into that little sunny spot. Oh, there's frozen condition. The road's back to normal here. So that's a large stretch. That's about 400 meters of road. It felt like that it's all like crumpled up. Much smoother now. ice starting to form in the where it's sheltered here in the marina, the Bertie Boating Club. There's got a little break in this snow line here. Quite clear behind me. You have a microphone. Yeah. I'm gonna go over there and just make that video. Then I can go home and finish that off. I can remember where I was parked the other day making that video. I think I remember the house. All the geese taking shelter. Driving back into the snow again. There's a yellow house up there, right by the gazebo. That part. Oh, that's a bad bump. Oh, the road's in poor condition. Very poor. Actually, let's not go that side because it might just wash away. I'll park it right there a second. All right. Hang on, back in a minute. I'm just doing some filming here. What a mess. Jeez. All right, that road really poor shape. Wow. Just saying, that road's in really poor shape. Thank you there, mate. Right, just drive down to the next bit. The road's washed away quite a lot. The boulders at the side of the road, which were holding the road in place, have been virtually knocked down. I've got to try and get out of this freaking bit I'm stuck in. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, we're free. Wow. Gee. I was really stuck in there then. Just to my right, the road is it's just ice, where the water come up and frozen. Very bumpy along here. It's been washed away. And the winds have just picked up while I was out here. You can tell by the snow blowing off the trees. I managed to just catch that on my GoPro. I could see the snow falling in the distance, and all of a sudden I felt the wind hit me. So the winds are starting to pick up again after that little lull we've had. Okay, the road's not as bad once you get to here. So it's about a 200-meter stretch, not 400, about 200-meter stretch of where the road. Oh, see the snow. Oh, look at that. Zero visibility. There's it's like a whiteout caused by the wind, the snow coming off the trees. Now we were in here as well. I don't know how badly this flooded. Oh, you know what? That could be fucking crappy ice underneath me. Oh, look at the animals anyway. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I made it. All right. Have I enough? Get that done. Get the video put out. I'm not going to bother taking the jacket off now. That's so pretty here. Just sitting here. Oh, actually, look at that. The Squall line. We're in a break in the Squall. You can see clearly over to the US side now, along the coastline. The heaviest snow looks like the darkest skies are right over Fort Erie, and behind me. And I'm talking to myself. I don't even have a microphone attached. Oh, that's one. My God, it's so peaceful. The water's just peaceful right now. Love-hate relationship with weather. The winter. Love it, but I also hate it. Keep being cold. All right, let's move out. Let's move on out and get out of here. Oh, squeaky snow. That's squeaky. There's a good, I'll say about a foot, nearly a foot of snow here. 10, 12 cent. No, not a foot. What am I thinking of? Thinking of inches then. There's about 12 centimeters of snow. Half a foot. You can see the wind just blowing the snow right down now. Look at that. That's pretty. That is so pretty. Whoa. It's not snowing. It's just the snow blowing right off the trees. Those winds have really picked up. This truck is such a beast in the snow. Never let me down. Sucks on gas though when you're driving in the snow. Things I need to do when I get home. Oh, definitely the snow is completely stopped now. The only snow that's visible is the blowing snow off the trees. Wow, look at this. Can't see a thing down there. Driving into a snow tunnel. Oh, flump. Big thud. All right, I think we're going to call it the live stream. There's not much happening now, just driving around in snow-packed roads. The worst of the weather for now is past. The only thing we're seeing in front of us is just blowing snow as the winds have picked up again. So I'll take this opportunity to say thank you all for watching, liking and subscribing. And I'll post a video later on today of some of the stuff I captured. But until the next time, stay safe. See you soon.